Urgent warning, get your money out before it's too late. All these banks are closing down branches in cities all across America, and it has a direct impact on all these people and for one very alarming and specific reason. And I'm pretty sure you all can guess what that is too. If you bank with any of these financial institutions, have money in savings or checking, or maybe even a certificate of deposit with banks like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase Bank, Truist Bank, Renaissance Bank, PNC Bank, Fifth Third Bank, and other well-known large national banks and some credit unions as well, please pay close attention to the breaking news, information, and urgent update I have to share with you all that will definitely impact the money in the banks in some way, shape, or form, and in the very near future. For all those who procrastinate and don't heed the warning signs, then their futures may not be so bright. Less fortunate, as the banks are all working together to bring forward a new era, a new regime, a great reset. CBDC is getting the finishing touches, and ESG is following up right behind it. Don't let them wipe you out, because they are preparing to shut it all down. So folks, listen up, because all these banks are closing down branches in cities all across America, and it has a direct impact on all these people, and for one very alarming and specific reason. And I'm pretty sure you can all guess what that is too. If you bank with any of these financial institutions, have money in savings or checking, or maybe even a certificate of deposit with banks like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase Bank, Truist Bank, Renaissance Bank, PNC Bank, Fifth Third Bank, and other well-known large national banks, financial institutions, credit unions, the list goes on, folks. Please pay attention. Please pay close attention to the breaking news, information, and urgent update I have to share with you that will definitely impact money in these banks in some way, shape, or form in the very near future. And I have some very shocking information that was just leaked by Wells Fargo Bank, and major changes that are happening to the banks, the future of money, and just how safe your cash is locked away in their bank vaults and tied up as ones and zeros on their digital ledgers. So stay tuned, because I'm going to tell you all about it, and you're not going to want to miss any of what I have uncovered in doing my research and will share with you all in this video. And thank you all for joining in on today's video and tuning in for your daily dose of the truth about what matters to you most. And if you are new to the channel, my name is Kevin, and welcome. On my channel, we discuss, investigate, plan, and prepare for all things finance, money, economy, savings, investing, building wealth, building businesses, building YouTube channels, and other monetized income streams, diverse income opportunities, passive income, CBDC, central bank digital currency, crypto, Bitcoin, BTC, Ripple, XRP, real estate, mortgage rates, the housing market, retirement, SSA, SSI, SSDI, EBT, SNAP, food stamps, welfare, government stimulus, and other welfare handouts, and so much more. So please make a deposit and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and help me reach the goal of hitting 70,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much, and you are all so very important, because without you, none of this would be possible. And everyone who has been asking about how I protect, secure, and diversify my assets and investment portfolio, I want to share that I continue to diversify my portfolio and my investments, because you just never know what they're going to do to us next. The days of the dollar as we once knew it are numbered, and the new central bank digital currency, CBDC, will be here before you know it. And I want to make sure I have options. I hope you are all doing the same. And I have included links in the description down below to Genesis Gold Group. Now, Genesis Gold Group is a fantastic organization with a great group of folks over there that are looking to help others understand what opportunities and options exist in diversifying their investments. And I'll tell you what, I know that I sleep better at night knowing I have made the right choice for me and my family. They make it simple and easy to diversify and not only invest in one of these financially strongest precious metals, but more importantly, if you're like millions of other worried and frantic Americans right now looking at this crazy economy and their retirement investment portfolios and wondering what they're going to do now, well, If you are concerned about this and this economic storm and how your IRA and 401k will fare during these turbulent times, top experts are predicting now is the time to be protecting your assets with physical gold and silver. Find out why Genesis Gold Group is the #1 recommended company by your favorite preppers and homestead channels. Receive Genesis Gold Group's free definitive gold guide today, or give them a call at 1-800-200-GOLD. That's 1-800-200-4653, or visit their website at www.genesisgoldgroup.com. So I am sure that you're all aware that Wells Fargo Bank has been caught red-handed. They have been making news headlines after flagging accounts intentionally, locking customers out of their funds, shutting down accounts, and destroying lives and relationships over what they deem to be informal businesses and banking relationships. Wells Fargo Bank has been in the news after being found guilty of fraud and illegal banking activities too. Now having to repay some $2 billion to its account holders for wrongdoing, which begs the question, is your money safe in the banks? Wells Fargo reached an agreement with the CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, to pay $2 billion to customers harmed by bank practices. And to this day, some Wells Fargo customers impacted still have not received their payments. If you or anyone you know falls into this category, you can get the ball rolling by contacting Wells Fargo at a special number just for these claims. And if you aren't sure, I would call them anyway just to see. Maybe they will send you some money. Who knows? Now, I will link the phone number down in the description so it's easy for you to find. And if they do end up owing you money, please drop a comment and let us know just how much they owed you and how simple and easy it was to get it back. And for just a little bit of an explanation of what happened and how you might have been affected, according to the CFPB, the bank repeatedly misapplied loan payments. These improperly applied payments led to home foreclosures, repossessed vehicles, and incorrectly assessed fees and interest payments. There were also surprise overdraft fees that left customers confused and frustrated. And the CFPB estimates that these practices impacted more than 16 million Wells Fargo customers, and the bank was ordered to pay a total of $3.7 billion in penalties, more than $2 billion of which is going to customers impacted by the bank errors. The CFPB provided a list of all the specific ways Wells Fargo customers were harmed, which include auto loans, as the bank incorrectly applied auto payments, improperly charged fees and interest on auto loans, and wrongfully repossessed vehicles. In addition, Wells Fargo failed to refund certain fees when a loan ended early, as well as mortgage loans, where the CFPB contends that during at least a 7-year period, the bank denied thousands of mortgage loan modifications. These denials sometimes led to a customer losing their home in a wrongful foreclosure. Furthermore, the CFPB says that Wells Fargo was aware of the issue for years before it was finally addressed. Surprise banking fees, and let's just say that some folks went grocery shopping in the morning and used their debit cards to pay, only to then have the bank authorize the transaction and it was appearing in their account as normal. Later on that day, a check covering the electronic bill hit the account, but there was not enough money to cover that expense. And Wells Fargo would not only charge an overdraft fee for the electric bill, but would go back and charge an overdraft for the debit transaction from earlier in the day, even though the bank had already approved the purchase. They also froze accounts based on a faulty automated filter, the algorithm, the bots. Remember what I told you, folks. The bank determined that there may have been a fraudulent deposit in more than 1 million customer accounts, and Wells Fargo automatically froze those bank accounts, harming consumers who could not access their money through no fault of their own. On average, accounts were frozen for at least 2 weeks. So it's important to make sure to contact Wells Fargo Bank, especially just to see if you're owed money. If you were a Wells Fargo customer who was harmed by its practices but have yet to receive payment, your next step should be to first contact Wells Fargo Bank at the special number and let them know about your situation. Because if they can't reach you or find you to contact you, that money will go unclaimed. And I want to let you know that if you don't get anywhere with the bank, you can call CFPB and they will provide you with the information you need to receive compensation for your trouble. Again, I will share all these numbers with you in the description so it will be easy for you to find. And as a government agency, CFPB is designed to ensure that you're treated fairly by banks, lenders, and other financial institutions. So if that's not the case, CFPB has the authority to enforce federal protections on your behalf. So that's good to know. And remember, folks, nothing is guaranteed, so it is best to be smart, diligent, and diversified. There's a list of 100% free links in the description for those looking for a way out and are serious about taking control of their financial future. Because if not, I fear as though that the future looks grim for all those who stand by, idle, and wait to suffer the consequences. I mean, even Walmart is moving away from accepting cash and is now transitioning into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, likely in the future as they make a big jump out of stores and into the metaverse with Walmart land. And trust me, you don't want to be left out of that one because it is moving fast and it will be important to strike while the iron is hot. And so, folks, like I said, all these banks are closing down branches in cities all across America, and it has a direct impact on all these people and for one very alarming and specific reason. And I'm pretty sure you can all guess what that is, too. If you bank with any of these financial institutions, have money in savings or checking, or maybe even a certificate of deposit, like with Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase Bank, Truist Bank, Renaissance Bank, PNC Bank, Fifth Third Bank, and other well-known large national banks, please pay close attention to the breaking news, information, and urgent update I have to share with you that will definitely impact money in the banks in some way, shape, or form in the very near future. And insider intel leaked from banking insiders, I'm talking about the real world boots on the ground, have shared with me some shocking information that I can't very well share directly on here just yet, or else I could be in very, very big trouble. But I can tell you that it is not good, and you're not going to want to be left out and the last to know about what they are actually doing, planning to do, and what is actually happening right now behind the scenes. So I'll drop a link for you with a much more discreet way of disclosing this information that could impact you and your families in terrible ways if you don't know what's coming, how to prepare, and act fast. Check the description. My content on this platform has already been suppressed and heavily monitored and scrutinized, and I just don't want to take any chances. But what I can tell you is that it is already happening, as you can attest from my previous videos and reports and updates from leaked insider intel shared by banking execs in the past few weeks and months' videos. If you haven't seen them, I strongly encourage you to check them out after you're done watching this video. But it is already happening, and Wells Fargo is moving their chess pieces across the board. More branch closures are happening, and the reasons why are shocking and alarming. Wells Fargo to shut down its McAdoo, Schuylkill County branch, and the effective date will be here before you know it. According to local news media outlets 69 News, WFMZ TV, Cole County will lose another bank branch in May when Wells Fargo closes its McAdoo location as mobile banking continues to draw customers. Wells Fargo made the decision, and I quote, to close our McAdoo branch on Wednesday, May 17, 2023 at 12 p.m. noon. And according to a statement from the bank, they stated that we apologize for any inconvenience this might cause. McAdoo in Schuylkill County is a borough of about 2,300 people between Hazleton and Tamaka, and Wells Fargo has a Tamaka branch about 7 miles from the 7 North Kennedy Drive, Route 309 McAdoo office. But the Wells Fargo statement said, branches continue to play an important role in the way that we serve our customers, and we continuously evaluate our branch network in light of changing customer needs. The increase in the use of digital banking, market factors, and economic trends, but bank branches are closing across the country, though a few new offices are opening. Wells Fargo opened a new branch at 740 West Hamilton Street just last June. So perhaps you can see what I was telling you about and what these banks are doing, what they have been planning, and the specific communities and demographics that they are targeting. The San Francisco-based Wells Fargo is one of America's big four banks, along with Citigroup, Bank of America, and JP Morgan Chase. And shares in Wells Fargo are traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol WFC. The closing price on Friday was $46.62 per share. At that price, the bank's market capitalization, current price times number of shares outstanding, is roughly $176.9 billion. And in the last 52 weeks, shares of Wells Fargo have traded as high as $54.20 and as low as $36.54. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that you can get free stocks by clicking the link down in the description below. And so I like free money. I don't know about you guys. Folks, I truly hope that you all find this information helpful, educational, and useful. And I look forward to seeing you all back here again on my next video. Please make an investment in the like button and help me reach my goal of hitting 70,000 subscribers soon. All of you helping to share these videos is paying off, and sharing these important updates, the facts, the warning signs, and most importantly, helping people prepare and having access to the truth. You all take care and be safe. And until next time, I'm youtube.com/@Kevin247, Kevin Prepper, or just plain old Kevin in all caps. And I will see you all real soon. Take care.